Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for this upcoming week of December 15th through December 21st, 2024. My name is Claire Candy Huff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to thank everyone who has liked and shared, recommended, and subscribed to my Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel to find inspiration, motivation, direction, and clarity for your lives, and to find out more information about my Angel Healing House business. Please go to the description box down below, where I also have my PayPal link if you would like to make a donation for my free content. So I want to start today with a poem that I wrote many years ago, and I've shared it throughout the years at this time of year, and I want to share it with you, my YouTube family. And it goes like this. I keep a group of friends I know inscribed within a book, and especially at Christmas time, I take a joyous look. I smile again and realize that you're all a special part, not merely words upon a page, but stamped upon my heart. Each name's a cherished friend who crossed my path one time. Your presence means the world to me and makes my spirits climb. Each precious soul, a snapshot contained within my frame, for the portrait of my life is composed of each remembered name. Your friendship means the world to me, and I had to let you know. You tend the garden of my heart, and you cause the seeds of love to grow. Thank you so much to my YouTube family for supporting my channel this year with all of your love and all of your comments and your generous donations. It does mean the world to me. Thank you. And the Posse of Angels and I wish you well, no matter what, but we wish you a joyous, blessed holiday season, good health, and lots of love and peace, friendship, and laughter. So, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we do pull tarot cards and oracle cards, but we always look into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial energies will be affecting us. And boy, has that been an understatement. So let's start by inquiring, what did you experience this last week? For it was pretty intensely powerful, and it was a challenging time. This happened because the majority of awakened people, theoretically, were ready to take on more light and shift into higher energies. But practically, it caused many, many intense ascension symptoms as we took on more light. Okay, so for instance, you might have experienced extreme exhaustion, fatigue, tiredness. You might have experienced and are still experiencing vertigo, dizziness. It could have felt like we were going in and out of multiple dimensions all at once. As we are adjusting to taking on more light, this may cause us to feel joint, muscle, and back pain. One client said that she felt like she had been put on a rack and stretched. Many people are experiencing headaches and migraines, slight heart palpitations, especially in the high heart. Another symptom is the returning of fears, and was curiously strange as there are so many in the collective that have done so much healing and clearing and cleansing and forgiveness work. But my angelic family, who I'm part of, we are called the Posse of Angels, we're sharing that this is because these energies aim to expel any lower dimensional frequency energies that maybe we don't even know that we're carrying around from our energetic field, from our cellular memory. And for this to happen, we must feel these energies. So, a few days ago, to top it off, we had 1212, the December 12th portal. And it's called the heart portal, as the number 12 is linked to the heart chakra, which symbolizes not only love, but compassion and unity. This portal is making it easier for many to release emotional blockages, believe it or not. Let bygones be bygones, and like I mentioned in my last video, wish people well, no matter what. By doing so, it fosters a greater sense of connection, and not only to our divine eternal essence, the core of who we divinely are, but to all others as well. The significant portal amplifies DNA activations and activates dormant codes and potentials within our cellular structures. It's aligning humanity with the Christ consciousness grid, allowing ourselves to connect more and more with our divine eternal natures, our multidimensional selves. This is fostering global unity and cooperation, promoting people to work together for a better world. Certainly now with Pluto going into Aquarius, that is the main theme of connecting and collaborating. In this regard, many are sharing that they are receiving clarity on their soul's deeper purpose, which is helping them to align with their highest potential, their soul's mission to be of best service to humanity. As the Posse of Angels and I spoke about last week, this portal is facilitating the release of all karma, old patterns, freeing us to embody our most authentic divine selves, no longer beholden to anyone because of our former oaths or bonds or promises or contracts we had previously made in any space, time, and dimension, because this old karma that was formed with our former selves, it just will not cross the line into the fifth dimension and higher. So we have to completely negate that former karma, and we do that through compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love, and just that peace and harmony. Again, wishing anybody well, no matter what. Many felt this powerful surge in the past week, which is, now that we're past the 12/12, it seemed to die down a little bit, but it's ramped up because of what's happening tomorrow. That little dip down allowed us maybe 24 hours to process and to integrate the higher light. The best thing we can do to navigate through these powerful light energies is to be kind to ourselves, is to practice a lot of self-care. There's no shoulds, there's no have-tos. We are the priority now to really take care, be generous and kind, compassionate, and, as I said, practice a lot of self-care. This powerful energetic reset cleared dense patterns. It brought intense clearing and integration of this increased light, particularly in the emotional and karmic layers. If you have found that you're just crying at the drop of a hat, and then you recoup and regroup yourself, you are not alone. Yesterday, we had one of the most sacred and lucky days out of the year, and that might surprise you when I tell you that it was Friday the 13th. Freya is the Norse name of Venus, and her number, Freya's number, is a very sacred number because it's the number 13. No wonder it was such a sacred number, because it represents not only the alpha and the omega, and it transcends matter and is coded with the frequencies of ascension, oneness, and unity that transforms all things. It is for this reason that during the 1400s, all free thinking and anything attached and connected with the divine feminine energy was suppressed and labeled witchcraft, first by Heinrich Kramer, who went forth and decreed for many healers and midwives to be burnt at the stake due to hatred for powerful female leaders. It is actually a spiritual day of enlightenment, Friday the 13th, because it honors the divine feminine. This continued throughout history with those who held power in commerce and government, education, religious institutions, instilling fear around that number 13, pushing the belief that it was unlucky in order for people not to align with it and to disconnect themselves from the powerful source creator energy, which contains wonderful healing properties. I always say that a Friday the 13th is the luckiest day of the year. But right off the bat, we have two events happening tomorrow on December the 15th with the Gemini full moon and Mercury finally going direct. You know, this is the last full moon of 2024, and it's not an ordinary full moon. It opens a portal to higher possibilities. It'll cause a significant shift in the lives of many in the collective as it presents an opportunity to step into a higher level of existence. It will supercharge the rate of our thoughts, manifesting, whether they are focused on what we desire or maybe they're focused on what we don't desire. So be extremely conscious of what you are thinking, what you watch, where you put your attention, words you speak, and your actions. This full moon falls in the sign of Gemini, which is the sign of the twins, with one of the twins being mortal and the other being immortal. It reminds us that we are both spirit and human, and it is our job to find balance in living both lives. With this being the last full moon of the year, it represents a powerful time of completion as well as endings. In these last 2 weeks of the year, take a good, clear look at those things that you would like to once and for all put an end to them so that they are not dragged into your brand new year of 2025. Now, as I said, there's two things, the full moon in Gemini and, of course, Mercury retrograde. It stations direct. It opens up once more the flow of communication and information to give us clarity and wisdom once again on how to move forward with our lives. Perfect for all the extra things people set out to do around the holiday season. In many ways, this Mercury retrograde may have been easier than most. And it was easier because so many people were distracted by ascension symptoms of headaches and vertigo and dizziness and stomach aches and joint muscle and back pain and migraines, you name it, which all helped them forget that Mercury was actually still in retrograde. But then on December 19th, we'll experience a beautiful planetary dance between Venus and Jupiter. With this being the season of gift giving and receiving, this combination of energies will spread good fortune on this day. With its expansive, abundant, beautiful energies, it makes it a great time for creative projects, socializing, and shining a prosperous light on all that we do. And anytime Venus is in the mix, it does call for us to do something beautiful on that day. For additional messages, the posse of angels led me to my cards, and they pointed once again to a new deck of mine, which is this one, which I don't have at my fingertips. Where did you go? I think it's hiding. Oh, here it is. It's called Woodland Wardens. Woodland Wardens. Try to say that 3 times fast. Lovely illustrations and beautiful messages on them as well. 3 cards. Oh, actually, isn't this interesting? Yeah, it's a 3-card story. Okay, the first one is the butterfly. Maybe it should have been the butterfly, because butterfly is all about transformation and change, and that's what's coming up in this shift of possibilities for many with this full moon. So it's the dragonfly and the pansy. Its message is about achieving balance and being able to move effortlessly and glide um, easily and effortlessly through our lives. Pansy in Victorian times was given as a symbol of thoughtfulness. And after going through powerful energies this past week, many in the collective will feel like their physical and emotional strength will be returning in the next week or so, next 2 weeks. Give yourself time um, as Mercury goes direct, as we get out of that shadow, out of that full moon, things will start to move forward. So allow yourself the ease and the grace. Don't push anything, don't force anything. Be really massively thoughtful on your self care. Be kind to yourself and let things unfold effortlessly and gracefully in your life. That's the first card. Our second card is, this one came out next, was the hare and the oak. Now, the hare has come out on several occasions, and this is the message of new fertility, something fertile coming in, opportunities, lucky breakthroughs, with the planet Mercury now freed up to move forward after retrograde. The lines of communication should be now open to bring in information, if it is the divine timing for it to come in, that will bring many fortunate offers to give them the knowledge and the wisdom that they've been waiting to hear, to help them find direction and to move forward with their lives in 2025. Now, the oak tree always symbolized um, uh, a very strong, it was a very strong, powerful tree, but it was the tree of life, that out of small acorns grow these massive oak trees. And the oak tree was always one about wisdom. And the new opportunities will come because of this new information, knowledge, and wisdom that we will be given. So there's that one. And the third one, oh, I love this third one. It's about beaver. The beaver and the birch. And it's all about home. How many have been asking to be shown an opportunity, a connection, a collaboration, an opportunity or an offer to show them the way home, where they are the most comfortable, surrounded by their soul tribe, doing what they came to be, their soul came to planet Earth in this incarnation to be of best service to humanity. The beaver is one of the hardest working animals, securing his twigs and his grasses and all manner of vegetation to construct a safe and secure home for himself and family. Now, the posse of angels is sharing that this is exactly what we have been doing on the former part of our journey, as we diligently created a safe and secure life for ourselves by choosing unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, and peace. Those were our tools that are establishing and have established that foundation for us now to move forward. They're the building blocks, and releasing anything that would destabilize our energies and our lives, keeping us in negative patterns. And the birch tree symbolizes new beginnings. And in medieval times, it was thought to keep evil spirits away. That's why many cradles were made out of birch wood. Now, they want me to go, I'm hearing, pick a card from the wisdom of the oracle. So let me just get this out. With all of these powerful, powerful shifts, ascension symptoms, and things that we're going through now, and taking on more and more greater amounts of light, it's just showing us our new illuminating and radiating, um, that shining a light on our new path that we will be taking in 2025. So know that if you are getting extremely emotional, we have to feel those feelings. We just have to feel them in order to acknowledge them, to then deal with them and release them in unconditional love, forgiveness for ourselves, forgiveness for others, um, and with compassion, and kindness, and generosity and peace. That's all. Because that's all that um, will remain once we go into the higher dimensions. Okay, just one card. One, two, three. And what do they want me to know? It's a new life. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new life. And I'm feeling good. There we go. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 becomes a 3. 3 is about creations and miracles. And she's like waking up, looks like out of a shell, and she's stretching herself as she's primed to receive. That's one thing about the universe. Um, it may be a time for the universe to give to you, but if you're not open to receive, you're not going to see the signs, and your heart is not going to be open to take action. So really, get yourself in a position where you really honor yourself and respect your desires. And we do this with lots of self-care and being kind and generous, loving ourselves, to open ourselves and not deny what it is that we would want most of all. I love that they said, choose another card, and it was that one. So let's go to, what did I choose before? Oh, this, right. I used 2 decks of bunny tarot cards. I used this one, Luna Lapin, and I used this one, the rabbit tarot, da 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 da. I think that's the judgment card in this deck. But I chose um, a card first from one deck, and then I clarified it with the other. And this is the reading that I came up with for this coming week. In our overall situation, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is that deeply nourishing, loving, kind energy that we feel emotionally abundant. Um, One in which new emotional beginnings are landing on our doorsteps, whether that's the offerings or the opportunities, um, things that we love, things that are new, fresh starts, and the ones are also about leadership. So many who have learned their lessons and gained wisdom from their experiences will be going to go on to be put into positions where they will be helping, teaching others, and helping them to remember their divine eternal natures. And to clarify this card, came out this one, is the Ace of Wands. Now, it's pretty spectacular to get one ace in a reading, but to get 2, and for the Ace of Wands to clarify the Ace of Cups is pretty spectacular. Okay, so the clarity that's coming from that is that we will be so emotionally in love or so fulfilled by these new creative endeavors that will be presented to us. And 2 aces are about leadership, stepping into powers of authority, as seen as an authority in your field, all of these things. So it's a very powerful, fresh start for a general situation as we get past this full moon and Mercury retrograde. Once it stations direct, takes a good 7 to 10 days to get out of its shadow phase. So don't expect it to flip and just move forward. Um, but the positive angels are saying, even with the solstice coming up, many people are going to be feeling much more optimistic and much lighter. Next, on the area of what we should focus on. The next one is the Fool. The Fool is not a one, but it's zero. It's starting over again. But the starting over again, we don't mind because what's contained in that sack is all of our experience, the wisdom and knowledge and information that we've garnered from that former cycle that we were on. And we will never repeat those again because we have newfound clarity and direction in our lives. And this is another new beginning, another fresh start. But we're now stepping forward, knowing that we are consciously creating our lives with the magic, the synchronicities, and the miracles of spirit, which is represented by the white barking dog, telling him, pull your foot back or you're going to go over the cliff. And that is clarified by the Two of Swords. Carrots in this deck are swords. So the Two of Swords is about making a choice. So on your new path that many in the collective are going to step onto, they're going to be given an opportunity of different choices to make. Just because you're offered something doesn't mean that it's in your highest good, but go with your gut, go with your intuition. Always let your conscience, your intuition, be your guide as to what choices you're going to make now. For instance, they're telling me that you could be offered a very, very large um, payment for a position, but the people you'll be working for are just so. But then you get another offer, and the other offer is for the most wonderful, like-minded people that has longevity in this position, gives you longevity. It may not be as big a salary to start off with, but your intuition is telling you to go with that one. Always follow your intuition. And they're going to be, I'm just getting shivers now. Many are going to be given those opportunities to do what your soul came back to do in this lifetime, to bring more light to the planet. So wonderful how we have, just to start off with, 3 new beginnings. The next position is the unexpected. And we have a beautiful card here. We have this bunny, and he's got the 3 tulips, and the tulips are the cups in this deck. So the 3, once again, is about creation and miracles and something to celebrate. Celebrating the abundance of our creative ideas or our vision, our work or career, the things that we've been doing, now getting recognition, now getting rewards, and now being seen as maybe a leader or as an authority in your field or something to celebrate. Now, this could also be love, but the posse of angels are saying that this is mainly focused on our careers now and our work and our opportunities to do what our soul has cried out and called out to do once the world was ready for it. A lot of people in the collective feel like they've been held back. They've created maybe radio programs or blogs or podcasts, written books, done YouTube's, done many things, but they have felt like it hasn't taken off. And the posse of angels is saying that's primarily because not enough of the world was awakened to be able for them to be able to hear and perceive and to really gain the remembrance of their own divinity from our works. So, but there's going to be much to celebrate. And this is so wonderful that it's clarified let's hold it this way. It's clarified by another celebration card, which is the Six of Wands. A Six of Wands is the victory. Six of Wands is the success. So the celebration is being clarified by this wonderful, victorious Six of Wands. Again, this brings in promotions and rewards and recognition as well. Two beautiful cards there. I guess it's like expect the unexpected in that area that they came in. The next two cards are in the advice from Spirit, and this is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is a card of traveling. Many are going to be moving to different cities, different states, even different countries, to be able to carry out your mission of what your soul has come back to do. And just like the Six of Wands, the Chariot has all to do with a victory, being victorious, being triumphant, and being recognized as well. But it is a card of movement, and especially travel. So maybe make sure that your passport is up to date, and get ready to pack and to leave. I'm not saying at a moment's notice, but next card with that is the Two of Wands, and we have this bunny who is sitting. Oh no, it's not sitting. I was going to say sitting on top of the world, but this is a card of achievement. We are now at that stage where the world is our oyster. We get to choose wisely, but we're in a really good position to be seen as the charioteer or the success in the Six of Wands. And the outcome that we have is the Ten of Pentacles, is the abundance that we have desired. The abundance could be not only a financial abundance, could be abundance of health, abundance of like-minded friends, business and friendships to collaborate and to connect with. Excuse me. It's also the happy family card. Doesn't have to be biological family. Could be our soul family, but it's another one. 1-0 becomes a 1, and it's another indication of leadership, fresh starts as we move into the final stages of this year in 2000 and into 2025. And to clarify this is the perfect card of the World. And the World is a card of completion of that karmic cycle that we were on, and transmuting that into unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, and peace. And also the World is an indication of traveling as well. So we've had a lot of cards here that have indicated the traveling, the World, the Chariot, the Six of Wands, the Fool. All of these are about movement, 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 and the bunnies that we started off with, the two aces, are about fresh starts in our lives. Thank you, dear bunnies, for your wisdom and your cuteness. You get points for being cute. Okay, let's go to our final cards, which are the Divine Doors, and see what cards are going to come out for us. 1. That's number 1. 2. 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, I'll take them as they fell. The first one is this one. There's a big Buddha standing there. Well, see, actually, he's sitting there. It's the card of offerings. You see that? Offerings. And it says, abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. This is the card of opening your heart to receive. You've earned this not only in this lifetime, but many other lifetimes in opening yourself up for abundance to find you now. So make sure that you are kind, respectful, and honoring to yourself, not settling for anything less. You did that in the past, you're over that, and now you're open to the abundance coming in. Share more than expected and see how love comes around. Next card that's coming out is this one. Let's show you the back. The light pouring in, and haven't we taken on a great deal of light this past week? Change beckons. So much of this reading is about change happening. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed. A change beckons today. Unknown doesn't have to be scary. It's just unknown. What you experience now at one stage was not known. And you become used to it, and then you are ready then to take on a brand new adventure for yourself. And your soul is so ready to take on that new adventure. The third card is, oh, isn't this lovely? I don't think I've seen this before. Look at that full moon through those doors. That's our Gemini. Full moon tonight, tomorrow, and it's draw down the moon. How appropriate. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. So use the power of this full moon for honoring the completion of those karmic cycles that you've let go, and in peace and unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, in order to open your heart to receive the new that's coming in. And the next one is, oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Bright sunny yellow as we walk through those stone doors. And it's the card of birth. How appropriate. Another gateway appears in view. Look at this. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. How wonderful is that? This card actually says new life, and we chose new life for the overall card of this reading. I hope that's been helpful for everyone. If you want to find out more about myself, Claire Candy Huff, Angel Ariel Walken, please go to my website, find out all about my amazing services. You can find out and read about my #1 Amazon International bestsellers, Angels of Faith, based on my 2 near-death experiences, and that we are divine, and we certainly do not die, and One True Home Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness, and also I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. And I'm an Angelic Walk-In is the sequel to One True Home Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness. And those 2 novels, One True Home and I'm an Angelic Walk-In, are also available on audiobook. And I am the narrator on that, and also the Angel Ariel, of course, character, and along with wonderful, very talented professional voiceover actors that we used for that audiobook. So do go to www.angelhealinghouse.com to find out more. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Take care of yourself in this very busy December season. Keep yourself safe, especially with icy temperatures around the globe. And just be well, and knowing that we are sending so much love your way. And we look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Sending you lots of love and angel blessings. Take care, everyone. Bye.